Hello and welcome back to the Off the Crossbar podcast with myself, Regan Walsh. And some terribly sad news has broken over the last 24 hours regarding Championship side Derby County. In a statement on Friday evening, the club says Derby County Football Club today announced that the club, the ultimate holding company of the group, and all the subsidiary companies have filed notices of intention to appoint administrators. The action was made necessary by a number of developments. Last week it became clear that the process which had been underway to identify a purchaser for the club likely would not be productive over the near term. Despite the number of negotiations with credible parties, because the COVID-19 pandemic has had a severe impact on the revenues and profits of all its businesses, the club has been unable to service its day-to-day financial obligations. The directors have had no choice but to make the tough decision to take this action and protect the club. Now, it is obviously incredibly bad news for Derby County that they are appointing these administrators at a really tough time for the club. Obviously, as there's been since last season the talk between themselves and the EFL over the financial rules that they apparently broke. And earlier on this week it was alleged that they had agreed a 9-point deduction with the EFL. However, that had not been confirmed by either the club or the EFL themselves. And then with this news yesterday, it's a further 12 points reduction for Derby County should they actually enter this administration period. And once it is being confirmed for them, then they would also be facing a 2-year transfer ban for entering administration. So it's obviously incredible, sad times for such a historic club of football and the Football League, and just the way Mal Morris has run this club in recent years has been nothing short of catastrophic. Apparently he spoke to one of the Sky Sports reporters who had said that the club had been making losses of 1.3 to 1.5 million a month since the COVID pandemic. Now obviously a lot of clubs, if not all clubs, have been hit financially due to the COVID pandemic. A lot of Derby fans have been really annoyed that Mal Morris hasn't been able to sell the club and all the off-field shenanigans. I mean, it has really affected how Wayne Rooney has been able to prepare his team for this season, having not been able to spend over a certain amount. Players only allowed to have really basic contract salaries due to this financial trouble that the club has been going through. So it is going to be a dreadful time. We will try to keep you fully updated as to what will happen over the day-to-day basis of the club over the coming days, and what else happens in terms of potential point deductions, or even worse, the club, and we hope that this doesn't actually happen, the club goes into liquidation. It's going to be an incredibly sad time for them, and obviously every fan of Derby County will be hoping that a positive outcome can happen within the near future, and that something like this doesn't actually have to happen. Obviously, should Derby receive this minus 21 point deduction, obviously the 9 for financial breaches and the 12 for the administration, they would obviously go to the bottom of the championship and be on minus 14 points if it was all these point deductions were added immediately, which obviously would be an upheaval task for Wayne Rooney and the rest of his team to try and make something happen for the rest of this season. So a reminder once again that Derby County have on Friday the 17th of September announced that they will be appointing administrators as the club is in financial dire straits. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and follow us on Twitter for all the latest updates regarding Derby County as they come through over the next coming weeks. And until then, we'll see you soon.